I told you we're in Rajasthan, right? All right, that's the state, and we're in Jaipur, and we're going to go here to the chokhi dhani. Now, it shows a lot about Rajasthan and the people from Jaipur. Look at this gentleman. See? You're from Jaipur, yes sir?
Chokhi dhani, chokhi dhani.
Chokhi dhani.
Chokhi dhani hota hai.
I want one of them hats.
Rajasthani pagdi.
Pagdi.
हाँ.
Rajasthani pagdi.
Rajasthani
See,
pagdi.
I got.
Rajasthani vesbhusha.
Yeah, I got a Sikh pagdi.
Pagdi, pagdi.
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 I have a Sikh pagdi, but I want their pagdi. Yes.
Rajasthani pagdi.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ram Ram sir.
Ram Ram sir. So, Ram Ram is their greeting, right? Okay. I want to show you this. I want to show you. You can't see it. I got to turn around for you. Okay. I want to show you. See, look. It's got character, right? It's got feeling. You know. You can tell you're going somewhere to see something, right? Well, let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's walk in here and let me just see. Let me show you over there. Pretty cool. Look at there. Going through there. We got this. We're going to go through the gates here. And okay, pretty cool. See? I just walked through the gates, but see, I was just looking through this. Okay? So it's the same thing here. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Right? Look at all the big pots. They're showing their heritage. They're showing their tradition. Okay? I bet you this is an old kind of scaffolding to be able to get up, right? So that's what it's for. And I don't know. This must have been some kind of temple. I'm really not sure exactly what it is, you know? Let me do this. I gotta do something real quick, folks. I gotta do something, I don't know what. But let's go here. Hold on. Okay, now this is a temple or something, I think. Right here. It's very pretty. See? I know that symbol there is very familiar, you know? And I'm really thinking that's what it is, right? So we'll do that. And we'll go through here and we'll see what's going on. Oh, I've got ladies. Yeah. 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 Ram Ram. Thank you. So, you know, it's tradition to go in here and do this sort of thing, and that's what makes it awesome. You have a choice, stairs or a ramp, right? Well, the stairs is a little more traditional. The ramp is if you have a handicap. That's what makes it. All right, let's see. This I'm going to assume is the ticket area because it costs you to come in to here. The chokhi dhani. It costs you to come in here. Now, I'm not sure if it's a different price for the foreigners. Let's say adult is $800 or 800 rupees. I'm sorry, 800 rupees. I don't know if they're going to charge foreigner more or not. I don't see anything any different. Hello, Ram Ram. 800. One person. 800. One person.
Your name?
Derek. Derek. D-E-R-R-I-C-K. Yes, sir.
One person.
One person. One person. I could go for the multi-cuisine, but I'm not. I'm just gonna do this here. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Very good. So, now I got my ticket, and he gave me my change back, so I got 200 back from the 1,000 that I gave him. 1,000 rupee. Everybody don't go crazy. Do your conversion and see what the cost is. I'm assuming it's probably a very good deal, you know, to get the experience and the food, because the food comes with it when you come into here. or certain kind of food. Like they have multi-cuisine, and then they've got, let me see. Let me just show you. It's showing over here a little bit better because people are standing there. That side they have it in Hindi, and over here they've got it in English. The 800 there, you can see, if you guys want to pause this and enlarge it a little bit, it gives you a list of all the food that's included in this price when you go in. And it's just, as I understand, it's walking through like a fairgrounds, right? So, with that said, we got to go through a metal detector. They're being very safe-wise, and I don't blame them. I can keep it on? Okay, it's not police, but it'll go off. Hello. So, we're going to beep, beep, beep. Ram, ram. Ram, ram. How you doing?
Coupon?
Oh, you need a, you need that, don't you?
Yes.
Somewhere. Hold on. There.
Okay, thank you.
There we go. Aha. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Yes, dinner.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Gonna eat. See, sweet lady, she's here. Well, it looks kind of quiet right now. You don't get to see what I see, but as soon as you come in, there's an expanse of small huts. I'm gonna actually turn around here and let you get a glimpse. I'm probably quality and price assurance. See the little hut here? And they're cooking out on pits. I can smell it. You're gonna see this. I'm sorry you can't smell or experience it, but you're gonna see it at least. But here we go. Our price. Goods can be returned. Okay, they were promising the best. So, now what I want to do is just do a quick 360 and let you get an idea of how this is laid out. Okay, it's Rajasthan type fun. Now, can you see behind me so that you get an idea of what it's done? There's no grass out here. It's all sand. Okay. All right, so, and we're in here just as soon as it opens. So it's not very busy right now. I understand it's a very popular place, obviously, because it's a pretty large area. And let's see, I'm gonna go venture here as you come in to the right so that you can maybe keep up with me, all right? And this, I don't know what it is. Let me show it to you. It's a courtyard, right? I figured out, but what is its purpose? And I wonder if it has a specific name. I don't know, but it's a courtyard. And that looks like a restaurant, maybe right over there. And toilets. So there's a good point. Find your toilets when you first come in somewhere. So if you have kids with you, you know exactly where to come back. And but as you're going through, there's some items here that are supposed to be showing the history, and that, I'm sure that's a type of cart right there. And I almost can guarantee you, I say almost guarantee you, that somebody somewhere is still using this kind of cart. See the wood wheel? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the history, you know. And something I didn't show you is where I just ate, and I don't know the name of the area. I'm sorry, Jaipur, I don't know. But it was a very modern looking buildings, two of them together, if I remember. And you know, it was like a big mall, and it's a very modern area. But Rajasthan is also like a lot of India. It's just very, very historical. Okay, so I told you somebody was cooking, and I don't know what it is, but the smells out here. You just need to, come out here. You know what? I just smelled corn. I did. I actually smelled, I said, that's corn. That's corn. But anyway, somebody's cooking something. It's smoking. I promise you I didn't see the sign, and that's why I said it, but look. Sweet corn. There you go. So, let's go and walk around here. Look. Now, I say this really isn't too old-fashioned here, because in the home that I'm staying, they still have some beds in their home like this. Now, they put a mattress on top of them, but the frames, this is how they're done. You know, they're using a modern mattress, but they put it on that. They are very practical here in India. You know, you don't throw anything away until it's dead. and then you use it for fire. Okay, so, but all old-fashioned type beds. I don't know what else is going on here. You know, this is just a lot to explore and take in, and I don't know what this is, but anyway, so anyway, more beds, and they're outside. I guess people enjoy these as they're sitting here, right? So 20 rupees for a ice cone, right? Not a bad deal, I don't think, right? Let's see, they're gonna get out 20. That's the little green ones. Believe it or not, a few of them I'm able to pick out just by looking at color now. Before it used to always be about having to look at the numbers to be able to tell. Yes. Thank you. Ram Ram. What? I can't do this. There we go. Right. I'm going to use it like a dining room table. And I'm going to eat this, and then I'll probably come back at you, okay? Because I don't want to see you to see me slurping. Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I don't have my tika on anymore. Well, I'm sweating, and not unrealizing it, I do this, and I put orange all over my face. So I had to wash my face. So that's gone. I just didn't want y'all to think I didn't want it on there. But anyway, we're walking around, and you see the other thing, I'm trying to go here real quickly, just show you some of the stuff, is that because it might get very noisy here soon, and I'll show you why when it does. But that's performers. They're getting ready over there on a stage. So I need to do this quick tour for you, just so that you see it before things get really active in here and really loud. And like I was telling you before, there's activities you can do here. You can ride a horse with a cart, okay? The other one you can do is you can ride camels, right? You can either ride the camel, you can ride the horse, or you can ride the camel with a cart. So you got a you got a horse with a cart, you got a camel with a cart, you got a horse, and then you got the camel all by itself. All that's, at this point in time, 20 rupees, right? Pretty cool. Walking around here, and you're gonna see some of the local folks with their pretty buckities. So this is a town that is actually a representation of Rajasthan. In old times, they say it could have been 200 years ago, 300, who knows. But see how they're doing? And you know, this sign means peace, basically is what it means. You know, some of you maybe know about the war with Germany, and that's a swastika, but it was in India first. Another hut to live in, pretty cool. What's this? This almost looks like they could have been working in a garden, right? Pretty cool. Let's flow on around here, see what we got going on. I wonder what each one does, or they're just showing the different types, or is there a theme with each one? So, okay, so I'm going around, and there we go. I kind of think that might have been a garden, and that's what they were doing. Okay, you know, come here, you get a little education, some nice places to walk around. This is like an outside room. Of what purpose, I don't know. But even this archway is a tree looking kind of thing if you look at it. See, it's got a face on it with its mouth open. So we'll go in here and we'll go through. Maybe you can see. This makes me think of the rock place I was at the other day. You know, walking through here. Now, is this real tree or fake tree? Remember that place? Or did real tree? Okay, fake tree. Nothing in there. I hear the birds. I'm trying to come through here. Some bird is happy up there. Now, oh, they're hunting. They're hunting. There's a view of the river, right? We're coming through. Wow. I mean, it's kind of, it's like you don't know what's around the corner. So your first time here is going to be a little bit exciting. So, because everything's new. We're looking for everything. Okay, we're in a courtyard. Remember those guys with the arrows? So now we're out of there. We're going to Aldi Gati. I think I did okay with that. Okay. Haldi is like turmeric color. It's yellow. It has to do with wars and fighting and that type of thing. So I think that's what we're going in. There we go. For those of you really interested, just pause it. All right. Another representation, okay? If you're interested, pause it and you can read it. Look at this. Was a child going to be sacrificed, or what's going on here? You really want to know, don't you? I would, but let's find out what's going on. A little bit more here. Got fellas in here. Yeah. Looks like they're preparing for something, right? All right, let's do this fella here. So remember, pause it if you want to read it. Some kind of gifts being given away, you think? I don't know. And here, kind of dramatic. Really dramatic. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. And I really want to show it to you. It's an actual battlefield, okay? So, look here. Look at that. They are depicting an actual battlefield. And it's a good 35 meters to the other side, 100 foot or more to the other side, where they're showing a battle, you know. It could be any battles, you know. If you watch the movies, it could be any battle on the movies, right? Well, that's what it is. And let's there's a gateway over there. I want to show you here in a minute, but we got another area I want to show you which helps explain something else I think that maybe a lot of you are familiar with. For this battlefield, I just want to go to the middle of it so you get a feel for the scope of it. But you know, they're even showing elephants or horses within the battlefield. You know, everyone, death and life happening right here. Well, let's show you some more death, but in a very different way. You know, kings and royal people, men would have their wives. Well, wives are not to live without their husbands. So I think there's a movie called Paro, I forget exactly, but I've seen it, but where they put themselves in the fire. That's what this is representative of. She's going down into the fire, right? That's what this is. They lost the battle. She can't live without him, so she's taking herself in the fire, right? That's how committed they were to each other back then, right? I don't know if my wife would have done that for me if somebody killed me. If she'd have gone, well, I'm just gonna go burn myself. I don't know if she would have or not, but that's dedication, people. That's dedication. So, with that said, we're gonna head on out this side over here. Two. One? Yes, sir. One ride. Thank you. You get a token. Does it matter? I'm guessing it doesn't matter which one you go. You just get it, whoever happens to be here. Come on. I don't know how. Let's see if I can do this.
Sir, एक बार camera I will give you.
Thank you. There we go. All right. All right.
Go.
All right. Okay. There we go. We're ready to go. We've been here before, but This one, I think he tried to kick at me. I could be wrong, but we're on the back. So I'm assuming that's going to be the best place for one person to ride because it's right on his hips. All the weight's down on his legs, right? Not in his middle. So that's pretty cool. And remember I told you earlier, things were beginning to get a little noisy. Well, it's beginning to happen. And these are some of the things I want to show you, you know. Right behind me, you can see, they're doing it, right? Yay! And, you know, if you just want to do a quick little camel ride, something to experience, this is the place. This is the place. Because 20 rupees, you know, and you get a quick little course around and you can say you've ridden a camel, okay? And here I really feel like they're probably treating these animals very good. I really hope so. They actually look very healthy, okay? So, now this fella's gonna get ready and sit down, so I need to be ready to see what happens. I don't know what he's laughing for, but he's laughing about something. So we'll see what happens, all right? And he's down. All right. Ah. Thank you, sir. Ram Ram, sir. Thank you. So, that was pretty cool. Maybe you didn't see the camel. But I'm gonna walk around here and see some of the performances that are going on. You hear them playing the drums. What you didn't see, I'll show you when we get back around if they're doing it. A few other festivities that are going on. I was around here earlier and I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's actually an elephant that you can ride. And it's relatively inexpensive. Ah, he's right here. I thought I was coming the right area, you know. An elephant with the, I don't know what they call it. You know, I didn't even ask anyone, but it's like what a saddle would be to a horse for people to sit in, see? Must be a very docile elephant, right? That's very cool. You see that? So, you know, not like I'm hiding from the elephant because he wanted me. If he wanted me, he could come on around here and get me. You know, it wouldn't take him just a swing of his trunk. And look at the little fellas there. And the lady, they're all waving. They're having fun, right? That's pretty cool. We got a couple of ladies coming through. I want to let them go through. And run, run, ma'am. So let's go on over here. And let's see. Ram Ram. Just how. 50 rupees. That's all for an elephant ride. I just paid 900 rupees the other day for an elephant ride. But it was for a full 30 minutes to turn. Now this elephant ride, I can see they're already turning around. But again, it's the opportunity to have an elephant ride, you know? So, you know, 50 rupees, you can't beat that after you paid to get in, you know? It's experiences that if you're visiting India and you come to Rajasthan, Jaipur, especially here, you know, you're gonna do it. You know what this is? This is like the fair I was telling you about. This is all those games. See? I don't know if they had basketball 200 years ago, but I'm sure there was something like it. I don't know if they had guns 200 years ago, but you have to remember, this is of all the years. It's not just 300 years ago, because that's kind of now today. You know, it's a representative of the whole history, which is what makes it unique. And I don't know what this is, or what it could be. But, you know, maybe if the performances start, we'll be able to sell them. But I don't know. He's asking me to do something, but I don't know what. Ram Ram. So, we got that, we got that. They're doing some kind of pictures over there, it looks like. And this is another area where we've got musicians or something. Okay, very cool. And this is... Oh, I bet you this is a snake charming session. I wonder. Just look at the snakes. What do you think? other people are wanting to see, so I'm trying to give them a little bit of room. Let me turn around here so I can get a better view. Makes you wonder if there's a snake in that basket, right? Might be. Well, come here and find out if there is or not, okay? Bird astrology. I'm not sure what that is. Do you hear those drums, don't you? A little bit more. Ah. There's to the multi cuisine. You know, that's one you pay extra for. So right now, it doesn't look like many of these are getting started, and they probably need an audience to do it.
First answer. Ballerina. Namaste, 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 namaste.
I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but it says 5 rupees and that's cheap, right? So let's do it. Let's see here. All right, let me look into this thing. Need to keep a mitt from this. It's a picture show. It showed. Very good. I think that's it. Ram Ram. Did you? Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, it was a picture graph, basically. You watch and there's paintings and pictures of Rajasthan and the area and the history, and you have some pretty girls. So let's go here and do this. That's a lot. All right. It's a little heavy. Not a lot, but a little heavy. I guess you're supposed to hit it somewhere, right? Well, let's see. Yeah. All right. All right. Ram Ram. Sorry? Name? Derek. Derek.
चल भी राजू, जेरेक भाई के नाम से काट उठा है तो आजे राजू, चल 12 आजे, चल राजू भाई, चल 12 आजे, चल जेरेक भाई के नाम से काट उठा तो आजे राजू, चल 12 आजे, जेरेक भाई के नाम से काट उठा तो एज कितनी आपकी?
63.
आपका जो जीवन जो रहा है, जीवन आपका शुरू से लेकर देखा जाए वैसे तो आपने 16-15 साल से होश संभाला है, 18-19 साल से तुम अपनी कर्मों से लड़ते आ रहे हो। कर्म माने वैसे तो माँ बाप की दौलत के ऊपर कभी राज नहीं किया हुआ है, राज किया हुआ है आपने अपनी दौलत के ऊपर।
That's for you. Thank you. All right. So he told my fortune. I still don't know what it is. We got some dancing culture going on, and these young girls are dancing. I like it. Culture, right? It's part of Rajasthan. It's part of Jaipur. You know, it's part of the history. be part of history. It's not only the women who dance, so do the young men. Even though he's got a fake mustache. Watch. Do you think he knows what he's doing? I do.
Please show them your American dance.
I think that's pretty cool. Now, personally, I would hope they were all glued together and not slide off her head. It's a little impressive if you ask me. Okay, well, seems we have a scheduled time to eat, and we weren't really aware of that coming in early. We had to eat early, so that's what we're getting ready to do. But first I got to get my hands washed, so we're going to do that right quick. And then we'll go and, you know, get a little something to eat. Thank you. Rum rum. Thank you, sir. Rum rum, guys. Okay, they're getting ready to serve us, and there you go. That is a leaf plate. It is made from some type of leaf, and very cool. Terracotta cups. Who'd have thunk it, right? Something they used to do all the time, I'm guessing. Would seem a little difficult to clean, but I guess back when you did what you could with what you had. So let you get a look at this inside here. Okay, it's in an octagonal shape, and they've got obviously a fake tree in the middle with limbs. You know, they're trying to give it some type of ambiance, and they're using around the tree is a preparatory area for foods and stuff. So, and like I said, they just brought us a plate made out of leaf, some type of leaf. You see how flexible it is, very flexible. I don't want to break it because I feel like it would break, you know. I don't know if it's something that's thrown away after use and not washed or what, because I'm assuming all of this is going to be vegetarian and not made with any kind of animal fat, so why wouldn't it be combustible, right? All right, so let's wait and see what they come up with next. Okay, I got all my food put down here, right? Look at that. I'm not a food critic, and I'm never going to try to be because I'm so weird about what I like to eat, but I'm going to try all of this. Doesn't mean I'm going to eat it. And it's on disposable plates and bowls. When I say disposable, biodegradable, because it's just pressed leaves. No spicy. Tastes like grass. Some more bread. All kinds. So I'm thinking that probably goes with something like a bean, because these are like sauces or something, right? I don't know. A little tangy. Again, a little spicy. maybe a lot spicy. Not my kind of thing. Now this, it's got a very different texture. It's sweet. I wouldn't call it a dessert, but it's something I could eat if I had to, you know. Now, clay pot or clay little bowl, it's got the butter in it, that's all. This is some pickle. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna like pickle, but I'm doing it, okay? Yeah, I don't like pickle. It's not my kind of thing. We got a little something here. I'm not sure what it is.
मक्का बहुत अच्छी होती है मक्का आधा ले लो टुकड़ा
Nice.
मक्का रोटी
Not sure what that is. It's some kind of bean, I think. So, yeah, some type of bean. I can tell that I have it now. Almost, maybe that's two different types of bread. I'm not sure. This is a different type of bread for sure. Real heavy. Real heavy. You know? I'm not sure what to put it in or what to try it in. But let's try. That's some hot bread. Let's try this first. Okay. Ooh. That's hot bread. Select. I don't know what it is, but that's okay. All right. So let's go ahead and let's try the next thing here. Not sure what it is. I'm gonna break it loose. Give me a taste. Now that's got some of that pickle in it. I can tell. It's not something I would eat. You know? I have no idea. And that one's a little spicy. So I have no idea. I think maybe I'm supposed to rub butter on some of this. Right? So let's try this. I don't know what it is, but let's try a little piece of it. I definitely do not like that. I'm sorry, that's nasty. I can't help it. It is. Whew. That's the worst thing yet. I don't know what that is. I don't like it. This is dal, basically some kind of bean soup. Tastes okay. Not especially thrilled by it. Again, this looks like some kind of milk base. Let me try that. That's terrible. I'm being watched. Oop. Oh, I'm gonna go through here and we're gonna try this. Is a mixture of that and that and a dal, and we're gonna try that. Okay, we're gonna see. It's so spicy for me. Okay, let's see here.
अच्छा लग रहा है भोजन
You like it?
अच्छा राजस्थानी
Some of it, yes. Some of it, no. I can't handle it. But good. It's okay. But, I mean, I really think some of this, especially if I had grown up with it and weren't set in my ways, I'd actually become to love, you know. But as I sit right now and I'm really odd about what I eat, it's difficult to please me in what I eat. Now this is a salad, a standard salad, I don't know what kind. There's some kind of dressing on it. I don't like it. I wouldn't eat that salad. No, thank you. I'm doing going to get regular white rice. It's nothing special, so I'm just going to eat it. But, and this is some kind of bread. Pachordi. That's pretty good. It's got a filling in it. It's not bad. I remember having this before. All in all, for me, there's 2 or 3 things here, maybe 3 of the bowls that I would not eat because I just don't like them. And the rest of them, I think, for me, a little bit of time I can begin to appreciate them and eat them more. But again, this is all what you have been brought up with, what you're used to eating. So, and they love this stuff around here. With that said, that's the end of this one here, me being a food critic, because I'm really not a good judge of food. And somebody who is would probably come in here and say this is awesome stuff. So, I'm going to leave you out right now, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. Bye-bye. Okay, the last time you saw me, it was daylight. And right now, it's dark. I kind of showed you everything I really wanted to, without giving everything away, because there's more things here than what I showed you in this video. That's the point of it, I want you to be interested enough to come here to visit. And it's night, and in the nighttime, it has a whole new atmosphere. Dinner was included in our price, so we went and had that. I showed a little bit of that, I believe. And then as the night progresses, it begins to get even a little more active. We were here early just because we wanted to have that time to show the place a little bit better. So I hope you enjoyed everything. I enjoyed being here. It was actually very fun. I really did. 800 bucks, I'm sorry, 800 rupees. 800 bucks, I wouldn't come. But 800 rupees got me in, and I got to eat, got some free food, and got a lot of entertainment. So please come. Please subscribe. Please hit the comment button. Please put a thumbs up. Say hello to me online, okay? Say hello to me. And if you happen to be a business that wants to sponsor a giveaway, a charity thing, please contact me. I really want to be able to do this more often if I can. It's a little bit in my goal. So please contact me. I'll give you time in my video. And even small companies, we can start out small, because I'm small. My channel's small, so it's relative to the cost, right? So whatever you can or want to, please help out. Otherwise, thank you for watching Derek's Destinations, where it's really all about the journey. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.